Ekaterina Valeryevna Makarova is a Russian professional tennis player. She achieved her career high ranking of number 18 on August 11, 2014. Makarova is a two-time Grand Slam champion in doubles competition, having won the 2012 US Open mixed doubles tournament with Bruno Soares, and the 2013 French Open with Elena Vesnina. Career: she began playing tennis when she was 6 years old and joined the senior women's circuit at the age of 15. 2003 Euro 2005, in her first professional tournament in Electrostal as a wild card, she reached the quarter-finals losing to Olga Savekyuk. At the Zhukovsky, Russia, she lost in the first round after qualifying. This was her last tournament of 2003. She then played in Cairo, Egypt, reaching the second round as a qualifying. At Antalya, Turkey, she won her career first title over Katerina Avdiyenko. Appearing at Felixstowe, Great Britain, she lost in the first round. At Tashkent Rgu, Romania, Makarova claimed her second $10,000 title without dropping a set, defeating Simona Mathieu in the finals. In Moscow as a wildcard in the qualifier, she earned her first top 100 victory over Tatiana Paribianis and Marta Domakoska, but lost to compatriot Anna Shakhvtadze. At Redbridge, Makarova lost to Baltica in the semi-finals. In the next tournament she again reached semi-finals, at St. Petersburg, in which she lost to her compatriot Ekaterina Bychkova. Bychkova beat her in a semi-final at the tournament in Cannes-sur-Mer, France. In the second round of qualifying for the US Open losing to Indian Shikha Erberoy. Her next tournaments were fruitless, often reaching first rounds or losing in qualifications. The last tournament she would play that year would be in Dubai, whereas a wildcard lost in the first round to Yaroslava Shvedova, 5 Euro 7, 0 Euro 6. 2006 Euro 2007, her first tournament in 2006 was at Ortizai, in which as a qualifier she lost to Eva Bnarova in the first round. At Torrent, Valencia, Spain, she reached the finals, eventually losing to Romana Oprandi. At an ITF event in Moscow she reached the finals defeating Vesna Manasieva in the quarter-finals and Anna Lapushkankova in the semi-finals, before falling to Evgenia Rodina. Makarova began her 2007 season losing to Olga Blahokova, at Tampa, Florida. In Moscow she won the title with victories over Evgenia Grenbinyuk, and Evgenia Rodina in the final. Makarova entered the qualifying draw for the French Open defeating Erica Takau but was defeated again by Iona Raluca Alaru. Then, in Zagreb, she reached the semi-finals, before losing to Kira Negi. Makarova then lost in qualifying for the Wimbledon Championships to Barbora Zaleva One-half-Kova after defeating Lilia Ostalo. Makarova qualified for her first Grand Slam main draw at the 2007 US Open. In the main draw she defeated Julia Schroff and Daisuke Aoyama, but lost to reigning world number 1 and eventual champion Justine Henin in 6 Euro 0, 6 Euro 2. In her last tournament of the year in Minsk, she reached the second round, losing to Ekaterina Zulevic. 2008, Makarova began the year by losing in the qualifying round of 2008 Medibank International. She earned her first win over a top 20 at the 2008 Australian Open, where she overcame number 19 Agnieszka Zarve. 14th seed Nadia Petrova hindered her way to the fourth round. In the opening season Makarova had a number of second-round achievements, such as at the 2008 French Open. Makarova suffered consecutive first-round losses in 2008 Wimbledon, 2008 Banca Copa Slovenia Open, 2008 Nordic Light Open and 2008 Western and Southern Financial Group Women's Open. At the 2008 US Open she earned her first top 10 win over world number 9 Anna Shakhvtadze, until falling to Li Na, 2009. Makarova started the 2009 season with early losses in the first rounds of the 2009 Medibank International Sydney, the 2009 Open GDF Suez, and the 2009 Dubai Tennis Championships, and the second rounds of the 2009 Australian Open and the 2009 BNP Paribas Open. She reached her first WTA final in the 2009 Grand Prix SAR La Princesse Lalomariam with a win over Elisa Klibanova and, Without dropping a set leading up to the finals, she lost in a one-sided final to Annabel Medina Garrix. She also reached the final of the 2009 Estoril Open, defeating Maria Kirilenko and Anna-Lena Graf and fell en route but losing to Janina Wickmayer. Makarova suffered first match losses in the 2009 French Open and the 2009 Aragon Classic. She reached second rounds at 2009 Wimbledon, the 2009 Internazionale Femminile di Palermo, and the 2009 LA Women's Tennis Championships, until enduring a 7-match losing streak spanning the 2009 Western and Southern Financial Group Women's Open, the 2009 Rogers Cup, the 2009 Pilot Pen Tennis, the 2009 US Open, the 2009 Hansol Korea Open, and the 2009 Toray Pan Pacific Open. She finally broke her losing streak at the 2009 China Open by defeating Shaha Peer before losing to Serena Williams. In her last tournament of the year, she lost in the first round to Lucy Angstrom of so unregistered trademark over in the 2009 Kremlin Cup, 2010 a first WTA title. In 2010 Makarova continued her bad form in 2009, as she suffered first-round losses in 2010 Brisbane International and 2010 Moorilla Hobart International. In the 2010 Australian Open she lost to Sarah Errani after defeating Virginie Razzano. She then failed to qualify in the 2010 Open GDF Suez and lost in the first round of 2010 Dubai Tennis Championships as a qualifier. She also lost in the first round of 2010 BNP Paribas Open and the 2010 French Open, and the second round of 2010 Sony Ericsson Open. At the 2010 Aragon International qualifier Makarova made it to the final without dropping a set. She triumphed over Victoria Azarenka in the final to earn her first WTA Tour title. Makarova defeated 5 top 20 players in the tournament, emerging victorious over number 11 Flavia Pennetta, number 13 Nadia Petrova, number 20 Svetlana Kostsova, number 7 Samantha Stosa, and number 15 Victoria Azarenka. Makarova then made it to the second round at Wimbledon, but was beaten by second seed Venus Williams. In the 2010 US Open, she was defeated by Ana Ivanovic in the first round. 2011, Makarova caused an upset in the first round of the Australian Open when she defeated 19th seed Ana Ivanovic. She won 6-3, 4-6, 8-10, in 2 hours and 47 minutes. She then went on to defeat qualifier Lizia Tsurenko, and caused another upset by beating 13th seed Nadia Petrova. Makarova's career best run at a Grand Slam tournament was ended in the fourth round by third seed and champion Kim Clijsters. At the Internazionale BNL d'Italia, Makarova upset defending champion Mara Adjoza copyright Marta Nczar in the first round, but lost to eventual champion Maria Sharapova. Makarova would reach the fourth round of the 2011 French Open before losing to fourth seed Victoria Azarenka. She lost her openers at Wimbledon and the US Open to Kristina Mikhail and Maria Kirilenko respectively. 2012, Breakthrough. Makarova started her year at the 2012 APA International Sydney where she qualified. She faced Li Nan in the first round and lost. Then at the 2012 Australian Open in the second round, she defeated 25th seed Kawakampi in the third round. She defeated 7th seed Vera Zvonareva. In the round of 16, she defeated 13-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams to advance to her first Grand Slam quarter-final of her career. There she faced 4th seed and former champion Maria Sharapova and was defeated by the eventual finalist. Makarova lost in the second round at Indian Wells to Caroline Wozniacki after defeating American Bethany Matk-Sands in the opening round. She did well at Miami by reaching the fourth round where she lost to Sharapova again. Makarova defeated 16th seed Maria Kirilenko at the 2012 Mutua Madrid Open in the second round before losing to Lucy Radecka in the third round. At Rome, she defeated Francesca Iavone before losing to Venus Williams in the second round. At the 2012 French Open, she lost to Sloane Stephens in the first round. The following week, she reached the semi-finals of the 2012 Aragon Classic, losing to Melanie Oudin. She reached the quarter-finals at Eastbourne but lost to Angelique Kerber. At Wimbledon, she defeated Alberta Bryantey in the first round. she lost to Kerber in the second round. Makarova reached the third round at the 2012 Western and Southern Open after recording victories over Nadia Petrova and Anna Tatishvili before losing to Samantha Stosur. At the US Open, Makarova lost to Serena Williams in the third round. She partnered Brazilian Bruno Soares to win the mixed doubles competition, defeating Květa Peschke and Marcin Matkowski in 3 sets in the final. It was her first Grand Slam title of any kind. After that, she reached the semi-finals at Seoul where she lost to eventual champion Caroline Wozniacki. At the China Open, Makarova defeated Kirilenko again in the first round but lost to Polina Hercog next. In the doubles event, she teamed up with Elena Vesnina and won, defeating Nuria Lagostra-Vives and Sania Mdsa in the final. She lost to Dominika Cibulkova in the first round at the Kremlin Cup, 2013, 2 Grand Slam quarter-final appearances, doubles success. At Sydney, she defeated Varvara Lepchenko in the first round before succumbing to Dominika Cibulkova. She reached her second consecutive quarter-final at the Australian Open, recording victories over Marion Bartoli and Angelique Kerber. She then lost to Maria Sharapova again. At Doha, Makarova retired against Petra Kvitova in the second round. Makarova lost her openers at Indian Wells and Miami after receiving first-round byes to Garbine Muguruza and Svetlana Kostsova respectively. She partnered Elena Vesnina in the doubles event at Indian Wells and won, defeating Nadia Petrova and Katerina Spotnik in the final. She fell to Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova in the first round at 2013 Porsche Tennis Grand Prix as well. At the Mutua Madrid Open, Makarova caused an upset in the second round when she defeated world number 3 Victoria Azarenka, ending the Belarusian's 18-match winning streak to start the season in the process. She reached the quarter-finals after defeating Marion Bartoli, where she lost to 7th seed Sara Errani in straight sets. At the 2013 French Open, she lost her opening match to fellow Russian Svetlana Kostsova. She teamed up with Vesnina in doubles, winning the French Open doubles title. Makarova lost her opener at Birmingham to Marina Erakovic after having a first-round bye but reached the quarter-finals at the 2013 Aigan International where she lost to Caroline Wozniacki. She defeated Olga Pushkova and Angelique en route. At Wimbledon, Makarova reached the third round. She lost to Petra Kvitova in 3 sets. During the US Open Series, she reached the semi-finals at the 2013 City Open where she lost to eventual champion Magdalena Rybarikova. She reached a second round at Toronto and Cincinnati, losing to Roberta Vinci and Jelena Jankovic respectively. The week before the US Open, she reached a quarter-finals at New Haven, losing to eventual champion Simona Halep. At the 2013 US Open, she defeated third seed Anska Radwanska in the fourth round to reach her third career Grand Slam quarter-final, and first at the US Open. She subsequently lost to fifth seed Li Na in 3 sets. 2014, second WTA title, first Wimbledon quarter-final. Makarova began 2014 at the 2014 APIA International Sydney where she caused an upset by defeating fourth seed Jelena Jankovic in the first round. She lost to Carla Suarez Navarro in the next round. Then, she reached a fourth round of the 2014 Australian Open for the third consecutive time but lost to eventual champion Li Na. In the doubles event, she and Elena Vesnina reached the final, where they lost to Italians Sara Errani and Roberta Vinci. Makarova won her second title at the 2014 PTT Pattaya Open by defeating Czech Karolina Pliskova. At Dubai, she beat Elisa Klibanova in the opening round. She then lost to world number 1 Serena Williams. She reached the third round at 2014 BNP Paribas Open where she lost to Dominika Cibulkova. At Miami, she defeated Sara Errani in the third round but lost to Angelique Kerber in 3 sets in the fourth round. Makarova lost her openers at Stuttgart and Madrid to Suarez Navarro and Caroline Wozniacki respectively. At Rome, she defeated Roberta Vinci in the first round but lost to Errani in the following round. Makarova reached the third round at Roland Garros where she lost to Sloane Stephens. During the grass court swing, Makarova defeated Francesca Yavin and Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova to book her place in the quarter-finals at the 2014 American International. She then lost to Angelique Kerber. Makarova's good form continued at Wimbledon when she reached her fourth Grand Slam quarter-final after defeating Anska Radwanska in the fourth round. There, she succumbed to Lucy Safarova in straight sets. Makarova reached for the first time the semi-finals of a Premier 5 tournament, the 2014 Rogers Cup, in singles. On the way she beat her doubles partner Vesnina in the second round and second seed Petra Kvitova. She was stopped by Anska Radwanska in a very tight match, 61-77, 63-77. In the doubles she and Vesnina were beat with difficulty in the quarter-finals by Chinese pair Xie Xiai. Career statistics. Singles, key, 1 tournament. Or reached final. Semi-final. Quarter-final. Round 4, 3, 2, 1. Competed at a round-robin stage. Lost in qualification round. Absent from tournament event. Played in a Davis Cup zonal group or playoff. Won a bronze, silver or gold medal at the Olympics. A downgraded Masters Series/1000 tournament. Or a tournament that was not held in a given year. To avoid confusion and double counting, these charts are updated either at the conclusion of a tournament, or when the player's participation in the tournament has ended. Doubles, mixed, Grand Slam, doubles, 2, mixed doubles, 2, references. External links, Ekaterina Makarova at the Women's Tennis Association, Ekaterina Makarova at the International Tennis Federation.